Good morning, guys. How y'all doing today? Um, well, we'll just say that um, things could have been a lot better yesterday. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it. I'm just kind of upset about it. But it is what it is, I guess. It wasn't exactly the stuff that I wanted to hear, but there's not a lot that you can do about it when you hear stuff like that. Like, you want to say your part of the story, it goes one way and then it turns around and goes the other way. So, um, I really feel that there are some disappointments that people do not agree with. I'm not mentioning any names or anything. There'll be no names at all. I'm not mentioning that. Um, I mean, I don't mind listening to their stories. Um, I do feel bad, but in a way, I need to turn it around because now I feel that it's the wrong thing to do. I really don't know. You can kind of say, I understand that the person is telling me their concerns, but in the sense that sometimes they just need to let it go and worry about their own business and all that stuff, and let me handle my own business. And I think sometimes people really get in the way, and they're like, I don't know, it's hard for me to describe, but um I did sleep for a couple of hours, not very much. I only slept for, I don't really know if it's right or wrong. I slept for a couple of hours. But I don't I didn't get a lot of sleep. So um it's normal. Um I really understand what some people are saying, and I know that they agree on some things and they don't like it, and they do. But there are some things that can be said, and there are things that are not allowed to be said, if you know what I mean. I'm not hurting anybody's feelings, but I'm just saying, and I will say this once again. I thought I seen something. Okay, so back to what I'm saying. Okay, and one thing before I tell you something is that there's feelings in regards to it. And like I said, I don't mind listening to what they have to say or anything like that. I don't mind it. That's completely fine. It's just I didn't really agree on some stuff that they were saying, of course. And I thought, okay, you know, why are you being bossy and telling me what I should be doing? And then telling me the way I should do it, the way I should be doing my responsibilities, that type of thing. There are things that you say, there are things that you should not say. Like I said, there will be no names as far as any of my blogs go. Whenever I do blogs, I never, especially if there are concerns or whatever, or things that really, really bother me, the person is always anonymous. Because if I gave you guys names of every single person that I had problems with, then everybody would know okay, that person was talking about this person was talking about that, da 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 da. So, and it does embarrass me when people do that because sometimes you feel like you got to stand up for yourself and do what's right. But at the same time, the other person wants to gain control of that part. And to me, it's not their job. It really isn't clearly their job to tell me what I should be doing. And I'm like, hey, I understand your concerns, but I don't need people monitoring me and all this stuff. It never happens and it will never happen again. But like I said, I didn't really expect this. And I was really quite embarrassed about it. So I was very calm and whatever. So we'll just say I couldn't wait until that person left because I didn't want to hear any more of it. I mean, I was just so completely done. I listened to what he said, but at the same time, I was in an emotional state, and I was like I was emotional, and I was sad, but I didn't show it because I didn't want to embarrass anybody. But sometimes when you get emotional, you have to let that go. So that's how I felt, when people say those kind of things. What else is there to do? But that doesn't stop me. Does not stop me at all. I'm still a good person. I'm still a good person. And that's what I expect. I don't expect people to judge me on things that they like or, okay, let me rephrase that again. I'm sorry. It just really upsets me from yesterday, and I'll never, I can tell you right now, I will never ever forget that ever in my entire life. And you never, ever, ever, ever tell me, certain things that shouldn't have been said. I was surprised. I was surprised on some things. But I'm not going into detail of that as well. I'm not going into detail with that. I did what needed to be done. They disagreed on this, that, da 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 da, and I said to myself, you know what? I'll just block it all out. Like, I let the person say what they wanted to say. I just tuned everything out. Like, okay, you can share your story. I didn't really say that to them, but this is just my thought, is that I blocked most of it out because I felt at that point that it was really starting to bother me, which that it did. And it better not ever happen again it better not ever happen again for whatever reason it was. It better not ever happen again because I was quite embarrassed and I was shocked, and I don't usually find that these are like, I don't know, but never mind, we're not even going there, but we'll just say they said what they wanted to say and I was done with that. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Last but not least, I will listen to your story I don't have a problem with that. I will listen to your story. But there are certain responsibilities that I have, and we all have responsibilities. We all have responsibilities. Every day we've got responsibilities for our entire life. I basically just keep my head up high and let it go. And know that it's going to be a good day the next day, and don't get stressed out about it, because I'm not going to get stressed over about it, and I'm not. My stress level has been down, which is a good thing. I want to keep it that way, because if I'm overly stressed, boy, I'm a whole different person. And trust me, you want me to be that calm person. And I'm very, very, very understanding, and I always have the time to listen, learn, and hear your stories and concerns. And I'll do as much as I can for you. But you have to be very patient with me. And don't jump up to the fact and say, oh, you should be doing this. Oh, you should be doing that. Oh, you should be doing that. Da 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 da. And I was just beside myself. Like I said, I could not wait until it was done and over with, because I was just about to say something and add to it. But I didn't do that, because I felt that if I said what I wanted to say, it would have turned into an argument. And I don't like doing that. And no, I'm trying not to be mad anymore. I'm trying not to be stressed out anymore. And I'm trying not to get excited when they're, I don't know. I I am happy about life and everything, and like I said, I enjoy my life every single day, and God knows that. God knows that. God knows. And I'm clearly thinking positive. I don't want to hear the opposite, because that's not how I feel. That's not how I feel. I think positive. And like I said, I'll listen to what they have to say. And if they can't let me get a word in, I'll just sit there and listen to what they got to say. And then it kind of makes me feel guilty that, okay, Eric, why did you do this? And did you really have clearly the sense to do that? I'm going to just say I never want to be embarrassed again. Because I would never, ever, ever tell you on stuff that I don't agree on, and I tell you this is what you need to do. If it's not your responsibility, opposed to the story, I'll listen to what you got to say. That's no problem. But telling me what I need to do, it's not your responsibility. It is not your responsibility. It's not your job at all. And clearly, I also feel that up and beyond, some people just get into my business. when it comes to that. I don't really tell them my personal. I don't share my personal life or anything with other people because it's a very private. It's very private. So I'm like, okay, this is. I was just wordless. I didn't know what to say. I barely got to say what I wanted to say, but I'm not worried about it. It's done. It's over with. Today's a new day. I'm thinking positive. That was that was that yesterday. This is today. Today is going to be very, very positive, happy, joyful, and calm and quiet. And that's what I want it to be. Please show love and faith and all of that will go a long way if you show or talk about more positive things. Hey, I'll open up and talk more. But if you previously want to tell me your story and say on what this person should be doing, or telling me, oh, you shouldn't be doing da 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 and whatever. I don't appreciate that. I know what I'm doing. I'll do what needs to be done. I know that. But please, don't be adding more to the story and stuff. I would never ever do that to anybody, clearly. If I was having a conversation with somebody, wouldn't do it to that. Would never do it to them, ever. I'd be really very, very calm about it. And hey, trust me, if I went too far, and just added more stuff on what I shouldn't know, then don't say it at all. And just be careful on what you say to somebody because it hurts. It hurts. We all have feelings. We all have feelings. So if you just show respect for me and be really kind about it, then I'll be your friend. But seriously, if you're going to not respect that, I'll have it locked in and I won't forget it. So I just ask that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything to me at all. Means that I don't want to know. Just keep your comments and stuff to yourself because I don't want to hear it. I just want to hear good things, positive things, things that make me happy. I don't want to hear whatever and arguing. You just don't do that. But anyway, I'm going to go so I can move on with the day. It is now almost 3:10, and I normally don't get up. But it really, really bugged me, and I wanted to tell you out in the open on how I feel on some things, which is anonymous. All the people that I was talking with is totally anonymous, and there are no names at all. So I'll have another blog later on during the day, depending on how I feel. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next blog on Autism Every Day.